The Toronto condo market is collapsing, or at least that's what the entire internet is saying. So let's talk about what's actually happening in the condo market, but with numbers. Pulled all the data for condo sales in the city of Toronto and specifically downtown because I wanted to get a sense of the absorption rate. The absorption rate is essentially the pace at which listings are being purchased or consumed. So we calculate it dividing sales by active listings. And what the absorption rate helps show us is whether we are in a buyer's market or a seller's market or a balanced market. Red is sellers, yellow is balanced, green is buyers. So we started 12 months ago in a very mild seller's market and then moved very quickly into a buyer's market. As it stands at the end of last month, we have 8.6 months of inventory, which essentially means if we continue to sell at the rate that we are, it will take over 8 months to consume all of the active inventory, not accounting for new listings. What's really fascinating is that it is not the same in all of Toronto. If we look at the city as a whole, the numbers are saying it's about...
The average per square foot price of a Toronto condo has officially dropped below $800 per square foot, as evident from this chart. Now, let me explain what this chart actually shows you. This chart is showing per square foot prices from 2000 to 2024, alongside the number of sales as well as indicated by those gray bars. From late 2021 to mid-2022, the all-time highs of the Toronto condo market, as previously discussed on this page, we see a noticeable spike to an average of $1,050 per square foot across all condos in the city of Toronto, no matter the age. And after mid-2023, with some minor fluctuations, we see the prices per square foot on an average basis just decline, where things really sped up in 2024 to the point now that once again it's below $800 per square foot. Now, is this really a condo crash per se? Well, let me answer this in a couple of ways. First and foremost, this does not account for a lot of losses seen in the assignment sector, off-market sales, for a lack of a better word, where the biggest losses are. Secondly, the average per square foot prices are undoubtedly down, but the fact of the matter is that good and great buildings are actually holding up much better. What's really dragging down these average per square foot prices?
Guys, it has been confirmed. The Toronto condo market is still very much in the dumps. This morning when I woke up, I ran transaction history from 2024, Q4 2024, January 2024, then looked at 2025 and got scared. So here's the information. So last year in the entire city of Toronto, we saw 14,600 condo sales, which averages about 1,200 condo sales a month. Then you look at Q4, which was a little bit slower. We ended up around 1,150 condo sales a month. Then I looked at January of 2024 to prepare myself for this month's comparison. So in January 2024, we had over 1,000 condo sales go firm. And then me being, a real estate agent and bullish on Toronto real estate, I was like, yeah, 2025 has to be so much better, right? We only have 537 firm condo sales this month and 283 more that have sold conditionally, which will be close to getting the finish line in January. But that number is way lower than 2024, and that is something that is not good news for sellers. I'm sorry to say, the recovery is not very...
Here's the condominium market status. We're at December 17th, 2025. And the market is very interesting. As you've probably seen, a lot of people are really upset at realtors because they've lost a lot of money investing in condo, having issues closing, and there's a lot of vitriol in the market towards realtors and builders who are enforcing their contracts. But here's the update, and here's how the market's turning. Believe it or not, the individuals that are in the know, that know what's happening in the market, are holding back inventory. I are not putting property up for sale, condominiums specifically up for sale, because they see the market turning. So I'm seeing this because I work directly with developers who have told me, Randy, I am not going to be selling off my inventory. I see the market getting better in 2026. The lack of supply in 2027 and 28 tells me it's going to be a better market. We've had a really rough 2024, 2025. I'm also hearing that suburban developers in outlying areas of downtown Toronto are winning, meaning investors that are occupying their units today looking to rent them are not only getting values appraised similar to or better than downtown Toronto, ironically, I know that, but they're getting rents equal